Hi, I'm Sadan Mukhar and I'm a game designer from Pakistan. Last week I attended a game jam in which I created a game in only 3 days. Let's go through the journey of me as a beginner game designer and game developer of how I created this game in 3 days from scratch. Okay, so before the game jam officially starts, the date was from 30th of July to 3rd of August. It was a 4-day game jam. So I spent a whole week before the jam starts practicing about the blueprints, designing and everything that could be helpful for me in the jam. The first day of my pre-jam starts and it was not a good day. So I started with picking some random ideas from ChatGPT and I ended up in an idea of making like a number puzzle game in which the player have to shoot only one bullet to get the correct answer. So I started with the coding and everything, but I failed on the first day. Then the other day came and I started with some blueprint tutorials. I watched some of the tutorials and then after that I again tried that game making. At the end of the day I too created a system and now I was very happy and I was keep practicing and practicing on blueprint. Then what happened is that I completed the game. It was like a one bullet shooting game. So whatever the pattern is, you have to shoot that block, which is the blueprint, any kind of shape like circle, square or triangle. You have to shoot it correctly and it will open the door and then you can pass through, and if you do that completely in like 5 times in a row, you won the match. Then I started another game in which I used the game animation sample project. Then it's like a parkour game and you have to collect something. So I make a collectible kind of thing, and when you collide with it, you collect it and it adds a point in your UI. And when you collect all, you won the game. It also took 2 days of prototyping, spent almost 10 hours a day. I especially do the environment design and also some work on Blender so that I could also have my artistic or some kind of colorful or like modeling kind of thing, so that I get a little bit of rest from the coding of blueprints and that. Then my pre-jam was finished.
Welcome to GMTK Game Jam 2025. This is a crazy fast game-making marathon where you have just 4 days to make a game that fits a theme. And this year's theme is just one word: loop.
I just sat and start brainstorming some ideas about loop. There were multiple ideas that I have, but because I have to stick with one, I choose it rapidly. I think fast. I choose one anomaly game. I have seen before many videos of YouTubers playing Japanese style, Japanese theme anomaly games, and I like them a lot. And it also has like an element of looping. The core logic of the game was that there is a one player that are you. It's like a FPP game. There is a room in which there are multiple anomalies. It could be shirt, it could be book, it could be cup, it could be anything. So what the player has to do is that he have to spot those anomalies and see if any one of them is triggered, and anything unusual and any kind of disappearance of something, sound making, scaling, location change, anything happened, then the player has to go through 2 gates. One gate will be anomaly, one gate will be no anomaly. The player has to decide that and give correct answers 5 times in a row and the player wins. It's a simple idea, it's a mini game. After a lot of coding, a lot of debugging, a lot of problem solving, I was having one single problem at the end of the day. The problem was that whenever I go through and I saw that there is an anomaly, I go through the correct option, but after that there is no anomaly but the answer is true. I woke up early in the morning on the day 2, so I started coding again in the blueprints. I started making logic of it. I understand it. I wrote every single thing down so that I could get it in my knowledge and I could get the sense of the program of the function of the mechanism that we are going to make. So what I was doing wrong is that I was also playing the anomaly manager, anomaly base, the parent class inside my scene, inside my level. My anomaly controller has to catch all of the objects placed in the current level, current scene, and collect all the anomalies. So it was also collecting that parent class because he didn't know that it's not anomaly, it's just an parent class. So he also captured that, and he was also using that as an anomaly. That's what the issue was. I detected it and solved it, debugged it, and my mechanism was 100% correct and accurate. Then I started working on the environment. It took me almost 1.5 days for my environment design because I was making it all solo, all alone, so I didn't have time to make my own 3D objects or something. So what I did is that I took that, but I didn't copy and paste it. I didn't use any kind of AI in it. I just took that and started making the room on my own, placing each mesh on the scene, and then I cleared the room inside with anomalies in it, and I started playing it. Then I also set up two kind of doors in which there are signboards of anomaly or no anomaly, in which the player will go and it will trigger, and if it's correct or wrong, the player will loop back, respawn again at a specific point. It will be like a loop going on again and again because that's what the theme was. It took me almost more than 18 to 20 hours to design everything because it was also not design, also brainstorming that what kind of design, what kind of room, what kind of anomalies I have to make. Meanwhile, in this same time, I also created some more anomalies which you can go and play and check in my game. Final day was the polishing day. I make a build, I shared it with my friend, I make some cutscenes of winning our main menu. The main menu was very good. As you can see, it's my main menu of the game. So what happened is that I polished it, and at almost 3 p.m. here, because the submitted time was 10 p.m. In Pakistan, and I submitted my game around 3 to 4 p.m. and yes, it was a very, very beautiful experience. I wrote all the description by myself, credited every single thing, and make the ending like kind of cutscene or something about that. Everything just was awesome. That came in my mind before starting this jam is that I told myself that I'm not participating in this jam to win. I'm just participating in it to have experience. And it was my first ever jam, and it was the biggest jam in the world. It's GMTK, it's like a world championship of game jams. So it was a very good experience, and the time I spent making this game, in a adrenaline, it was perfect. It was awesome. I waited a whole week. I watched Mark Brown's live streams in which he reviews multiple users' games, but almost 10,000 games were submitted, so it was quite rare that my game could get a highlight. So yeah, I didn't. I follow up for like 3 to 4 days, watched every night his live streams, but I didn't get a chance. But no problem, I make it. I shared with my friends, with my family. They like it too much that it's my first ever game. So yeah, it was a good experience. Then came the result. I got almost 3,000 out of 10,000, which according to me is a very good thing. I think so that I did a very good thing. It's my first time participating in a jam, doing all of the thing, every single thing, code, environment, UI, cutscenes, everything by myself in 3 days, not 4 days, because here due to time changing, my one day was skipped. That team was revealed in Pakistan. It's like almost midnight. So that whole time was spent, and I also submitted my game 6-7 hours before. So almost like 12 or 18 hours was not added in my time. So almost in 3 days I make this game. I'm so proud of myself. I hope you all like it. And if you want more this kind of devlogs or game vlogs, do let me know, and have a great time. Peace out.